It is true. When your world's being torn apart, how can you find peace inside your mind? Wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to have a stronger mind? Not that it alters things happening outside us, but we find extra strength to cope inside our heart, inside our mind, so that we're able to experience greater peace through all of life's difficulties. Look, there's a book released, and the book was called How God Changes Your Brain, and it was written by researchers in the United States. Now, what the researchers were inquiring about was what activities can humans do to increase their spirituality and the peace in their mind no matter what happens in life. It's just amazing what they discovered. And we've invited Pastor Benjamin Ray to help us go through the points of the books.
There you go, James.
Yes, and we've got Ben, and we're going to start with number 8 and do a fantastic countdown.
So from the book, How God Changes Your Brain, we're counting down the 8 ways of experiencing peace, scientifically proven.
That's right.
The number 1 is smile.
Yeah.
Smiling actually releases power in your brain, and it clears neural pathways, it breaks bad neural pathways, like it interrupts a bad feeling to choose to smile. And it's actually, they've pointed out that it's superior to laughing. Laughing gets adrenaline going and so forth. Smiling, on the other hand, actually creates peace.
So if you're experiencing a bad moment, you just smile. I guess it's a no-brainer when you think about it. Number 7 point on this countdown list of the top one. Number 7 was to keep your brain active. If you want to have a healthy mind and a strong mind, keeping your brain active helps you experience peace, because your brain is stronger to be able to cope with whatever events are firing around about you. Interestingly enough, they did discover that mathematics and crossword puzzles are absolutely of no use to help your brain experience peace. And said, I don't know why, but keep your brain active by reading books, discovering new things, talking to other people, and keeping the brain active helps you have a strong mind.
There you go. So I didn't really like maths such much anyway, so that's good. The next one, number 6, is to relax. That's kind of obvious, but there's different things that can help relax your brain. For example, calming music will actually help sharpen your brain. So rather than music that gets you all pumped up, that won't particularly help sharpen your brain.
Well, my favourite one of all, and I am a church pastor, is to yawn. Incredibly enough, when they hooked up these nuns and these Buddhist monks to these brain scan machines, they discovered a yawn fires up that part of the brain that helps you cope with others, experience empathy, social interaction increases, and you begin exercising the spiritual part of your mind. So if you're not feeling good, have a big yawn.
There you go. And the next one down the list is to meditate on positive things. So if you're meditating on negative things, obviously that's not going to help. So choose to meditate on positive things. They've discovered actually choosing to focus on positive things for 10 to 15 minutes can reduce the desire to drink or smoke. So that's powerful. And it releases anti-stress hormones in your body. So that's actually just the connection between what we choose to focus on releases anti-stress hormones. Amazing how it all works.
And number 3 in this countdown list of the top one is exercise. If you go and you exercise your body, it releases the chemicals, gets the blood pumping to the brain, it carries all those nutrients there, and your brain grows and it's stronger because you're exercising.
Number 2, we're getting right to the top now, communication. And not just talking with someone about what the weather's like, but the deep and meaningful communication of life actually helps bring about peace, and it's powerful.
Ah, OK.
So what's number 1?
Number 1. And the number 1 thing that researchers discovered when they hooked up monks and Buddhist monks to these brain scan machines was what? Faith. Yes, while you're thinking thoughts of faith, it increases the strength of your mind. More than exercise, more than meditation, more than smiling, more than yawning. Faith. What is faith? That's when you're thinking about things that you cannot prove. Atheists who think about the non-existence of God are increasing their faith because they're exercising their thoughts about things they cannot show. The 8 amazing ways that you can strengthen your mind to enable you to cope with whatever you go through in life.